Hi, Scrap and Lizzie here. I'm here again. I already did make one little bitty video this morning. Well, nothing's little bitty, but I made a video this morning because I made a video yesterday on things that Pat Rao sent me for my birthday. She sent me a box full of absolutely solid gold bullion. Well, not exactly solid gold bullion, but sort of, because the stuff is so wonderful that she sent to me. But what she sent me was calendars, like old calendars. She sent me greeting cards, things that I could take apart and reuse into other things. So I started something this morning. This one here I started this morning on a little video, and as you can see, it is all 3D. Well, this is the first thing I've did anything like this. The first time I've done anything like this. And so it's like a 3D collage, and this started with a calendar page. So then I did this one. I still might do some more to this, I don't know. But this is just when I started, and it doesn't look like everything is real matchy swatchy, but it's okay. I love it. And then I love this image right here. I love this image. And some people do, we were talking about this morning, reverse collage. Well, I don't want to reverse anything on here. I just want to 3D it. So what I did was I took two copies. I took the original page. Oh, this was the original page. And then I made two copies so that I have plenty to cut apart. And so what I'm doing with this is I want to make this whole image three-dimensional. I love this image. I just love this image. Sam Tim 2018 must have did this. And so what I'm doing here is now I've cut out of this image already. I took it and I fastened it to some cardstock to make the paper a little heavier, and I've cut out the tree, and I've cut out this part of the house and tree. I'm going to cut that a little bit more. I cut out the wagon, and I've got the milk. There's a milk can. Oh no, I can't lose my milk can. Okay, where did it go? Oh, there it is. It's little. It's right here. This little milk can right here. Okay, it's a milk can. Okay, I know them milk cans. I've toted around many of those. And now I'm going to cut out the house. Okay, and yes, the tree is in front of the house, but that's okay because the tree's going to stay in front of the house. And so I've got this. I copied it, but then I copied it on cardstock, but then I glued it to another piece of cardstock to make it even heavier, because I want it to be heavy. And so I'm getting the house now, and just fussy cutting that house out. Okay, and I'm gonna there's a little evergreen tree next to the house. I'm gonna make sure that's along with the house. And so there we go. And then I'm going to go around here, cut through that tree, and oh, come on, house. This was a lot easier when the camera wasn't on. Okay, now I have the house. So there's the house, and I will line it right up with that tree there, and the tree, so the house is on the house. Okay, and then I'm going to take the box that Pat sent this in. I'm using that cardboard off the box, so nothing goes to waste. I first, when I was talking earlier, I talked about pop dots, using pop dots, but you don't need to have pop dots. You can, I'm going to use this corrugated cardboard from the box. So here we go with a whole bunch of very, very, very expensive supplies. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to cover up this house, and I'm going to, well, what I'll do is I'll just put it on the back of this house so I know I've got the right size. I'm going to cut that, the cardboard, so that it is smaller yet covers the it gives me that dimension. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue that to the back of this house, and this is going to be the beginning of this masterpiece. Okay, now that's going to have one layer of the cardboard. Now see, as I go, some of this stuff is going to get 2 layers of cardboard. So now when you put the house on there, it's lifted up. See, it's the same image, it's lifted up. Make sure I line up that tree. And already it's like, oh my gosh, is this awesome or what? So then, now, okay, that's ready to be glued down. Yes, that's ready to be glued down. And then you can get that, and you can, I mean, you can, oh, this is amazing. Now, so that's already up. It is, so you can see a little bit how it's dimensional, and that is already, the house is up from the, it is up, it is lifted the house. Now I want to cut this tree. Okay, now this tree here, this is the tree that is back here. Okay, that's the tree that's back here. Kind of behind the house. But I'm going to lift that one up as well. And you can use pop-dots if you're rich. And, I mean, if you have them. I'm going to put this piece right here behind this tree. And like I said, I already I doubled the paper behind the cardstock, so it's got that little bit of heft to it, you know, it's a little bit hefty, like me, hefty. And then I'm getting me a little thin piece that's going to go down here on the stem of the tree stem. Yeah, tree stem, tree trunk. Well, it's little, so I'm going to call it a stem. Okay, and so I'm going to just put that little piece right there, because I want that lifted just a bit. And it's away from the house enough to where it's going to be fine right there. Now this, oh, okay, so now I get glue all over. That's good, good. Just wipe that up. Okay, and now this is going to just go right back up on top of where that tree is already there. Back there. See, now that makes that one, that there, 3-dimensional. And then I want to put my little milk can. And I'm going to go ahead and get that. I remember these milk cans. I'd love to have one of these milk cans. I almost bought one time. I was at a yard sale, and I looked at it. I said, boy, I'd love to have that, just for old time's sake, you know, because I was raised on a dairy farm, and we had a lot of milk cans. And then so after, you know, I'm looking all over at this yard sale, and I said, I'm gonna go back and get that milk can. And doggone it if somebody didn't already get it. So I haven't gotten a milk can, but I thought it would be neat just to leave by the back door with for your umbrellas and canes, you know. But if it was meant to be, I would have gotten it, but it was not meant to be. But I do love my milk cans. Okay, now. Okay, so I'm putting that piece of corrugated cardboard behind that, and that's giving that little bit of a lift. So that's three-dimensional. That's up right there where it started. Okay, now I have my wagon already cut out from that last piece, but I'm gonna cut out, let's see, I'm gonna cut out, I want the barn. So how will I do this? I'm gonna you know what, I'm gonna get this top part of the barn. The barn is actually like stone at the bottom and then wood up here. Gosh. Okay, let's see how this works, because now it looks like I want to cut that tree out too. This is like a 3D collage, and I'm sure people have done this in the past, but it's just now come to my attention. Let me get this white off of here. And it just popped in my head to do it. I'm not saying that I'm the original of 3D collage, because I'm sure somebody thought of this before me. There we go. Okay, so that'll be fine right there. That'll be perfect right there. Okay, so now we're gonna lift that up with the corrugated cardboard, and that gives it just enough of a lift too. You know, just enough of a lift. And this will be pretty just to have out, like, oh gosh, I put too much glue on there. Should have glued the cardboard and not the, oh, but that's okay. Let's see. And then I'm gonna get, I'll probably put this, you know, you can get those like tripod picture frame holder thingies. Well, I have some of those. And I have some of those, and what would be really cool is if I just put this image in one of those just for a fall decoration. Okay, so I'm gonna put that right up there. And so that pops that picture out. Okay, now the wagon, I want it to pop out a little bit more, so I'm going to put 2 layers, because I want it to pop out a little bit more than the barn. So I'm going to cover that. I'm going to give a piece of, put the corrugated cardboard on there, and right there, but I'm going to give it another piece. So it's going to be out a little further from than the barn is. Okay, so now, and what is so cool also about this is that as it is as you're putting it, now see, that is out further, but you know, you can still see underneath that is the wagon underneath there. You can see that wagon is under there. And okay, then Now I want, okay, now I'm thinking that, where did I put that piece? Where did I put that piece? I just cut the, oh, there it is. Okay, I want this tree now. See, this is why I have 3 images. I copied it twice so that I would have 3 images. And so I'm going to cut this tree that's on the other side of the barn. And so you don't have to worry too much about fussy cutting it too fussy, because since all of the background is going to match, it does not have to be all that fussy. God, there's a spider. Spider, go away. Halloween. Look at it. That's one of them old jumping spiders. They don't scare me. They don't scare me none. Okay, I'm going to put that now. Wait a minute. Where am I going with this? Okay, this goes down like this. Oh, okay. Because I seen that little bucket. I said, where in the world's that bucket? Okay, so now we're going to put us some of that right here. Right here. If this isn't going to be beautiful, I'm loving this already. Oh, hi, honeys. I'm making another video. I'm video addicting today. I'm a video addict.
Okay.
Okay, as long as it's okay with you.
I handle it. It doesn't have to be okay with me. I don't get a vote.
You don't get a vote? Okay. Now, I'm putting me some corrugated there, and then I'll glue, let's see. Then this is going to be glued now to the barn. I'll match up the tree. There you go. Look at that. Look at that. Now I have to put on this tree. So here's the tree. Now this is the main tree that's in front of the house. So I don't, yes I am. I'm going to take this now, cut me a piece of cardboard, and it's going to go up here like this. Okay, and I want this one to be double too. This is going to be a double layer. You know I can't zoom my camera in now, but I kind of like the way it is because I don't get out of frame. I know I can't get it zoomed, but I don't get out of frame like I have such a bad habit of doing when I zoom it in. So hopefully y'all can see okay. Watch it on your big old 50. Somebody was telling me they had a 50-inch TV or something like that that they watch it on. I said, oh yeah, that's a lot of TV to be watching something on a lot of screen. 50-inch screen. I put a little TV in here. Thought maybe I could figure out how to put my get my computer, my screen to come up on my TV, but I can't figure that out. So I'll probably take the TV out because I don't watch TV. Although I can Comcast to it from my phone. Okay, see now, so there I've got one layer that's actually on the tree trunk. The tree top and the tree bottom trunk are both going to have double layers. So they're going to stick out further. They're going to be more dimensional. Okay, so now I need to put this piece down here. But I want 2 pieces. I want 2 layers. And so we're going to put the 2 layers. Well, maybe I'll just better just glue the cardboard. This is amazing. I'm loving this. And I have so many beautiful, and the thing about using a calendar to do your to do these kind of things, you can, a calendar has got every month in there. Usually you can find a calendar that is very seasonal. You know, you'll have the seasons in there. And so using a calendar, you know, if you don't have one of them, a book, you know, that's got things, you can use the calendar. And a calendar has got all the seasons, you know. I mean, most calendars are very seasonal, so it's got an image that matches the season. Now look at this. See, now I've got that whole thing glued here, and I'm going to make sure it's lined right up on that tree that goes in front of that house. And then look at this. Look at that. Okay, I'm going to cut around this and get this white off of this one. I probably should have did that first, but I didn't do that first because I was too excited to get this all glued up. So I'm just going to go ahead and actually, if I have a piece of, see, now this isn't real, this is a little bit flimsy. It is printed on cardstock, the bottom one. It's printed on cardstock, but it's still a little bit flimsy. So, because I said I want to put it in one of those little tripod picture frame holder upper thingies, I might just go ahead and put something more heavy on the back so it'll stay. Probably another piece of cardboard, you know. I can cut a piece of cardboard. Now I could add to this. Now see, this is, I gotta get a little bit of cardboard underneath this part of the tree. Do I have any under there? Yeah, I'm gonna go underneath there with a little piece to hold that one, to hold that up. And a little bit smaller. Okay, that's good. So I will put the glue on the back of that and get that under there. Squish it up. There we go. And then lift that and put a little glue here. There. Now, you could go further with this. This is only using the original image and cutting 2 copies apart. And what you could do still, now if you had something with maybe like a little dog here, or you might see a little bird that you would, or you might even put a little moon in there. Well, no, the sun would be, but anyway, you could add even more to this. You could add another tree, or add a little dog, or add a little kitten. And here, because the house is setting up, maybe you would even put a little step there somehow. A little step there to get into that house, to, you know, to get up onto that porch. You could do that. You could just use, you could use a piece of See, and then these other pieces that I still have. I still got a wagon. I still got this. I could put another milk can with this. I could have 2 milk cans. But you might have images off of something else too. You know, that might just go along with this here image, with this here picture, something that'll fall, that will be fall. Or you might even have the words of sentiment that could go, and you might find a sentiment like in a greeting card or something. And see here, I can let there be 2 milk cans there. That'll make me double happy. Double happy if you have double milk cans. And so we'll just be double happy with double milk cans. Add another milk can right there. And I'm going to put on the second one, I'm going to put the double layer of cardboard. See, I just put a double layer there. See, I just said I can't go off screen, and I'm not slap off screen with my milk can. And then put this milk can leaning up against that milk can. Oh, I love this image. And look at that. Just look at that. It's so pretty. And you know what you could even do now? Oh gosh, I don't know now if I could cut out just the pumpkins out of the wagon. Oops, no, I need this piece, Elizabeth Marie. Okay, I'm going to just cut the pumpkins. And sort of fuzzy cut them, not really fussy cut them. It's got, well, actually it's got pumpkins and corn in this wagon. So I'm just going to take out the pumpkins and the corn. That's the pumpkins and the corn that's in that wagon. And I'm going to layer them up. I'm going to put some more corrugated cardboard. Oh, I love this. This is just... Some things I do and they're just fine. Some things I do and I just like, oh, God, I love it. I love it. I love it. Now I got to see if I loaned some of my frame holder uppers to a girl that was having a baby shower. And I need to get those back from her. See if she left them at my daughter's house, or if they're probably still over at my daughter's house. I need to get them because I really want to put this up like on my table for a fall decoration. There we go. Now this is going to go on the wagon for the pumpkins and the wheat or the corn to be just lifted up above. And then look at these trees back here. You could even do these trees, but some things I gotta leave be where they are. But now see, anything you could put under, you could add, like I said, if you had a little dog there, or even some little kids you could put in here. Because I know as I was going through the calendars yesterday, there was some from Boys Town, calendars from Boys Town, and they had like just little children standing around. And whoa, wouldn't that be cute to have like maybe some kids, little kids standing right here by the by the wagon or over here by the wagon. But I don't know if you can see that. That's three-dimensional. But see how it's all three-dimensional. I think it's gorgeous. And you can just go with whatever. You can add more. You can and so this is, take the original image. Actually, this is a copy, the back one. The original image is some of these. Yeah, this is off the original one, and this is off the original one. But by having the copies and going with that, look how pretty. This is beautiful. And I mean, you could take other things. I'm going to send this card off to somebody, but you know, you could even add, well, you don't want to put summertime flowers in there, but you can add more to this and make it just absolutely beautiful. Oh my gosh, I love it. That makes me want to sing. You guys are going to get tired of my singing. That's okay. Turn it off now. I'm going to sing. I'm going to sing you. Okay. Oh, I sang this one before, but I'm going to sing it again because this is like fall. Try to remember the kind of September when life was slow and oh so mellow. Try to remember the kind of September when grass was green and grain was yellow. Try to remember the kind of September when you were a tender and callow fellow. Try to remember, and if you remember, then follow, follow, follow. Try to remember when life was so tender that no one wept except the willow. Try to remember the time of September when love was an ember about to billow. Try to remember, and if you remember, then now I lost the true tune of this song. Deep in December, it's nice to remember, although you know the snow will follow. Deep in December, it's nice to remember the fire of September that made us mellow. Deep in December, our hearts should remember and follow, follow, follow. And you know what they say? Sing. Even if you don't know all the words, even if you're reading the words and you make a mess on the tune, keep singing. Keep singing, even if you're off key. Just sing. It is so good for the heart. And I ask God to watch over you every step you take and every move you make. And make a collage. Make a 3D collage. This is just one calendar page. Some cardboard. Make the copies. Hopefully you have a copy machine, and make it. And you know what? You can make a beautiful, beautiful image. And I ask God to watch over you every step you take, every move you make, and I will see you on my next video. God bless.